dance for joy or lust or anger, and every time you haven't got it right, you're one of us.
Welcome to Not Very Sensible Secondhand Reviews, the occasional series that we do, where we showcase incredibly impractical and not very sensible cars which you can buy for a budget of between £1,000 and £5,000. This is a 2008 Jaguar XK8 4.2 V8 Coupé. But is it any good? Should you care? Let's find out, shall we? So the X150 Jaguar XK8 was launched in 2006. It replaced the very well loved X100 type XK. This is the base model, if you want, of the range, although it doesn't feel like a base model at all. And it's an early one, the 4.2 V8, as opposed to later 5 litre V8. You still get an awful lot of power, in this case 296 horsepower from this 4.2, and 0 to 60 is around 5.4 seconds. Now, if you did want to go a little bit faster, then there are many more options for you. You can go for an XKR with 4.2 engine that has about 410 horsepower. You can go for an XKRS with 414 horsepower. In 2009, these cars were upgraded to a 5 litre V8 engine, and the normal XK8 got 380 horsepower. The rest then got frankly ridiculous. You could get the XKR with 503 brake horsepower. You could get the XKRS with 542 horsepower. And you could also get, I think it was the XK75 with 523 horsepower. Fortunately, there weren't any diesels. There was some automatic gearboxes. This one is the pre-facelift one with a J-gate. You could also get with the post-facelift cars a little sort of rotary thing, which is more like the later Jaguars came with. I prefer this, to be honest. I'm old-fashioned like that. So just going for a little spin here. Unfortunately, I've not had a lot of opportunity to sort of work out where to go, and I haven't got much time because this car was a loss of its substitution. I was going to drive a Daewoo Kalos in Manchester today, but that's not worked out, so I'm driving this instead, which is a bit different, very different. I am very sure that if I had one of these, I would be losing my licence, even this base one with 296 horsepower. There was a further facelift in 2012 which updated some of the looks of the car, but I suppose these earlier ones do look a little bit on the dated side. I'm not so sure about the later one. This is fine. It's not as dated, of course, as the X100 cars, but yeah, it is just absolutely extraordinary. This thing, it actually feels quite comfortable. The ride's not too hard in this. I imagine on the R models it is, but I do feel like I'm quite a special person driving this. I mean, I'm a special person anyway with inverted commas, but even more so in this. It makes you feel like you sort of have arrived in life and you can afford the stupid fuel bills with this. The problem is that if you anywhere tickle the accelerator, you surge forward and the V8 starts rumbling, and then you go at highly illegal speeds in places where maybe you shouldn't go. So bear that in mind. Okay, viewers, yeah, last minute thing reviewing this car. I've had to come to this random little car park because I'm not familiar with the area really. So yeah, it's a big old thing this. It's alright in terms of parking it. It's not the worst thing I've ever parked, but I must say the parking sensors do help with this. It is an elegant looking car. The wheels on this are non-standard. I think the red brake calipers are non-standard as well. But yeah, some of you will like the sort of black on black. I'm more like a sort of dark blue or dark green with beige leather interior sort of person, but there we go. This is actually a 2008 car. It's got a personal plate on it. So pop the boot. It's about, I think, 300 litres or something in here. Now, one thing I would say, the rear seats are pretty much useless. I understand that Steve, who owned this car, his daughter, who's a very sort of slim little lady, has managed to get in the back of this, but I don't know if that's going to work for me. Mr. Manning from the Matty's Cars channel would like to see me do it, and so I might attempt it, but I don't think it's going to work very well. So it's nice having a sort of hatchback. You know, makes it a bit more practical. It's a very, very large sort of parcel shelf type thing there, although I don't think you can put any parcels on it. Underneath the boot floor here, we've got a space saver spare, which is good, and the navigation discs for the sat nav is just in here. There we go. Yeah, that's just for, you know, accessing the bulbs and the lights. So it's not the most commodious. You probably better use the rear seats if you want to do, you know, big cases and things. It's not really a car designed for that. Not really a sort of sports car, more of a GT. I would have thought something like this. One thing I've noticed about this car, and it is on both the doors, they seem to like drop. So you have to be careful when you're closing them that you don't actually just drive off with the door open. So this is a pre-facelift car, so we've got the traditional J gate there. You might actually, there you go, look, the door's not closed properly. Okay, yeah, obviously, like on a Volvo C70 or something like that, the glass drops when you open and close the door, so that's another thing. We'll try this side, viewers, although it's it might not go very well, this, but we'll give it a try anyway, because that's what we do on this channel. Right, Mr. Manning. So we can move this up like that, move that out of the way, pull this lever, and we're not getting in, are we, viewers? We're not going to get in there at all. There's no chance whatsoever. Yeah, you've got to fold those seats down and use that as luggage space. 2 plus 0. Well, why on earth did they even bother? I don't. On the X100, I actually managed to actually get in. I don't think I can on here. Can I do this with one hand, viewers? Can I do this? Yes, yes, yes. Excellent. Right, let's get in here. The weather's not very good today in Manchester. I didn't know it ever rained here. You know, I just never knew that. Anyway, let's take a pause here and I'll close this door. Oh dear! Wow, these doors, honestly. Anyway, we don't need to put the key in anywhere. We can just, it's keyless, so we can press this red button down here. Or do we need to... What's going on here, viewers? Oh, okay. We can start it, or we might as well do that. Oh, it's a nice noise, isn't it? Right, we've got very, very, very sort of mid-2000s looking centre console with the piano black and this sort of silver buttons. I think just turn that fan down so we don't have to make too much noise. Right, so cancel. Right, so we've got climate controls on here. That's very sort of early kind of sat nav. This would have been quite a nice sat nav in 2008, wouldn't it? Navigation. Okay, let's have a look. Cheadle Hume, there we are. Excellent. Do we get heated seats in here, viewers? I can't see a button for them. Maybe they're sort of in the climate control system or whatever. Right, menu. Oh, menu. Oh, is this... Okay, climate. Oh, there they are. Yeah, they're the buttons. Excellent, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, it's nice and comfortable in here. It feels like you go a long way in here and it'd be really nice and... I should turn it off for a second. Can we... Off. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with this car? Doors that drop and can't turn it off and all sorts of things. This is Jaguar quality for you. Yeah, it feels nice and comfortable. We've got electric memory seats up here, like on a Mercedes-Benz. Got electric mirror switch here. What I can't see is the mirror switch. Oh, sorry, mirror switch is that thing. I thought we'd get power fold mirrors in here, but we don't have them. Never mind. The release to the boot is here, where you can pop it with the remote, which I did there. Fuel release is tiny, but it's there, which is fair enough. Steering wheel, we've got cruise control bits on the right hand side, and then we've got audio controls on the left. This is the sort of earlier version of the car, so you've got a J gate, which is very, very satisfying to use indeed. It's very, very nice. Electronic handbrake, which I don't particularly like, but there we go. Let's have a look in here. Ooh, Jaguar. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it, viewers? Got USB down here. What on earth is that port there? Answer the comment section below, viewers. I think that's probably something to do with like an old Nokia phone or something. Wow. Okay. Little cup holders, one large, one small. Put that down. Yeah, it's quite a nicely constructed interior. It's just some things don't work. How about my secret mission document storage for you? I mean, you know, we like driving around in nice Jaguars, don't we, on this channel? So perhaps it's a sort of car for me if I get my secret mission documents in. Why, yes, no problem whatsoever, and even it's like a nice damped effect. Thing is, the X100 XK8, it does have a nice slab of wood on the dash on the sort of one of the classic interior, whereas this is a bit different. We've got this aluminium effect. It might actually be real aluminium in here. Aluminium effect sort of dash, and it's all black, which, you know, a lot of people like this sort of thing, whereas I'm definitely hankering after some beige leather and some wood, because that's the sort of thing that I used to like in Jaguars. Obviously now, who knows what Jaguar buys are after all that sort of kind of affair with the new advertising and branding and things. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that. How about this thing here? Ooh, that's nice, viewers. Oh, yes. Yes, please. How exciting. I like that, viewers. So automatic lights and wipers, as you'd expect for a car which cost a lot of money back in the day. In fact, we will turn it on so we can just see the instruments, actually, because we didn't do that earlier on, did we? So see if we can do this. There we go. Yes. Superb, viewers. Little colour display there. Can we scroll through some of these bits here? Might be able to. No, not in that reason. Let me have a fiddle with this, viewers, and see what's going on. Okay, so there we go. That's the thing for actually moving it. It's on just over 100,000 miles. There we go, and my average fuel economy is 11.7. Wonderful. Apparently you can use E10 in here, which I didn't realise, but that's to help a bit, but not an awful lot. I also realised there's a button here on the sat-nav to sort of, you know, go back to the home thing. But to be honest, it doesn't seem to do an awful lot. That is the home anyway. I mean, it's a nice effort, but no cigar, as far as I'm concerned with this. These days, you probably want to get an aftermarket Android Auto Apple CarPlay thing in here. Right, off. That's better than it is. I don't want to make the fuel economy even worse. Right, let's have a look at this little beast at the front. This 4.2 litre V8. Well, the bonnet opens forward, like other classic Jaguar Coupés. Interesting, isn't it? Hopefully got to stay up. So 4.2 V8, in this case generating 296 horsepower, which is the least powerful engine you can get in an XK8 of this generation, the X150. Big plastic covers in here. I'm assuming that the timing chains and things in here are okay. I know that was a problem on the earlier generation of X100s, but not really an awful lot to see in here. I mean, the basic things such as filling it with oil and putting coolant in aren't difficult, but there we go. It looks very much like an XKR this, but it's not, of course. We've got the larger wheels, and because it's black with a black badge, it does look a bit like that. But of course, you know, you could get lighter colours and everything like that. Actually, I think even in this early form, the car looks quite nice. That's one of the things they've obviously done a very good job with. Right, anyway, that's enough about that. Let's go for another spin. So we turn around and yeah, visibility is quite poor. It's not particularly good, but I managed. What a car this is! I just feel like I want to get into the south of France and, you know, take my lady wife down to Cannes or something like that. If the sort of car you want to do that in. especially got, you know, with climate control and the boot big enough, it's to use the rear seat, which is useless for people. I can see why though. It wouldn't be everyone's cup of tea. I mean, 11, 12 miles per gallon is not the best, and there are some problems with these cars that we found out. You know, with the gearbox and things like that. I don't really think I can justify something like this to myself. It would just be far too excessive for me. It doesn't mean I don't like it, because I do like it. I think I prefer the older X100, to be honest. But obviously this is an aluminium car, so that won't rust. So just bear that in mind when you're looking at this. But in terms of panel repair, aluminium is expensive to fix, so I suppose you have to decide amongst yourself whether you think this is worth it, or you should stick with the older car. Let's look at some trim levels for the X150 Jaguar XK. So we have just a normal XK8 like this one. There are also Artisan, Dynamic R, Portfolio, Signature, Special Edition, and then a million and one different versions of the XKR and the XKRS. So viewers, should you consider an X150 Jaguar XK for your hard-earned budget up to £5,000 as a not very sensible second-hand car? Frankly, not really. This car was over £10,000 a few years ago, and it's had about £6,000 worth of work done to it, and it's going to need some more because of these doors and other things. So should you buy one of these for that sort of money? No. Should you spend a bit more, maybe sort of £8,000 to £10,000 and get a nice one? Well, yes, why not? If you want more information about these, I'm sure you can go on the JM on Cars or Number 27 channels, who know a lot more about this sort of thing than I do. I've quite enjoyed it. I like the sound of it. I like the way this car drives. I just don't like the potential for faults and the fact that it would get about 12 miles per gallon. That's maybe not the best, but there we go. Anyway, thank you to Steve for letting me have a go in this car at the last minute. Thank you ever so much indeed once again to all of you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment below, and we shall see you again very soon for some more reasonably priced and not very sensible motoring.